What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm making college football week 10 top 25 picks, so let's hop into it. And if you like this type of stuff, please consider subscribing. It would really mean a lot. But anyway, last week my record was 15-4 picking college football games, so that brings my overall record to 141-37, which I don't think is too bad, and I think that translates to about 80%. And also last week I did get a score correct as I got the Ohio State Wisconsin score 24-10. So I'm kind of proud of that. But anyway, hopping into week 10, there was barely any shakeup in the top 25. Duke and North Carolina fell out, and Kansas State and Kansas got into the top 25. But other than that, not too much difference. All top 25 teams play this week. So let's hop into it. And the first matchup we have right here is Kansas State, a newcomer to the top 25, at Texas. And I think this is going to be a close game right here. I don't think Kansas State is going to win it, though. But I do think they'll hang around and make it tough for Texas to win. But I do have Texas winning this game right here by a score of 28-23. Then we have number 12 Notre Dame at Clemson. And Notre Dame's been playing good. They have a couple of losses on the year. And Clemson, they're just having a bad season. They're 4-4. They haven't really been playing great. This season overall for them has just been a complete and total wash. But I do think they'll put up a good fight against Notre Dame right here. But I do have Notre Dame winning this game right here at Clemson by a score of 30-24. Then we have a Big Ten matchup. We have number 3 Ohio State on the road at Rutgers. And this isn't going to be that much of a competition right here. Ohio State should easily win this game, so I have them winning it by a score of 42-7. Then we have an SEC matchup. We have Texas A&M on the road at number 11 Ole Miss, and I think this is going to be another one of those close games where the ranked team just barely escapes it right here. Ole Miss has been playing good. They only have one loss on the year, and I do have them winning this game against A&M by a score of 27-21. Then we have Connecticut, UConn at number 19 Tennessee. And I want to say UConn only has one win on the season, so they're really not playing good. They're a basketball school. I think everybody knows this. And they're on the road at Tennessee. So very little thought went into this one as I have Tennessee winning it right here by a score of 56-10. Then we have Arizona State on the road at Utah. Utah did fall to 18 after they lost to Oregon last week, but they're still ranked, and I think they rebound and bounce back right here with a rather convincing win against Arizona State. So I have Utah winning this game right here by a score of 42-13. And then we have two military schools going at it. We have Army at Air Force. Air Force is ranked 17th. They're just slowly moving up the top 25. Army, on the other hand, is not really having a good year. And I have Air Force winning this game by a score of 30-14. Then we have an ACC matchup. We have Florida State, number 4, at Pitt. Pitt, once again, another team that definitely took a step back this year, not playing the greatest football. So Florida State should be able to go into Pittsburgh and get a relatively easy win. So I have Florida State winning this game by a score of 38-17. Then we have James Madison, who is one of the last unbeaten teams. They're only ranked 23 because, they're from a smaller conference. They don't play the competition that some of these other schools play. But they're ranked 23. They're slowly moving up, and they're at Georgia State. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know much about Georgia State. I looked at the record. They only have a couple of losses. So this should be a close game. It should be a good game, I'm assuming. I'm definitely not going to watch it. But either way, I do have James Madison right here winning this game by a score of 24-14. Then we have a ranked SEC matchup. We have number 14 Missouri on the road at number 1 Georgia. And this should be a good game. I think it's going to be another one of those close games. I do have Georgia winning it, though, as they are a better overall team than Missouri. But I do expect Missouri to kind of keep it close for a while, put up a good fight. But Georgia, I do have them ultimately winning this game right here. So I have them winning it by a score of 35-24. Then we have the Battle of Oklahoma. We have number 10 Oklahoma, who got stunned last week by Kansas at Oklahoma State. And this is one of my upset picks. I have a few this week, and this is one of them, as I have Oklahoma State defending their home field right here and handing Oklahoma their second straight loss of the season, effectively kind of ruining the rest of their season right here, making it a long shot for them to make it to the college football playoffs. But I have Oklahoma State winning this game right here against Oklahoma by a score of 31-27. Then we have a Big Ten matchup. We have number 9 Penn State at Maryland. And then, once again, I think this is going to be another good game. I think it's going to be relatively close. Maryland was playing really good football this year until they played Ohio State. They lost that game, and they kind of proceeded to lose some more, and they just haven't looked like themselves. And I think it's going to be tough sledding right here, as Penn State will go into Maryland and get the win. Like I said, I do think it'll be close for a majority of it, kind of like the Penn State Indiana game last week, where Penn State was able to win that game rather comfortably, but it was close for a majority of that game. But I do have Penn State winning this game right here by a score of 31-21. Then we have number 21 Tulane on the road at East Carolina. East Carolina, another one of those teams that I want to say only have like 1 or 2 wins, so Tulane should get this win rather easily in my opinion right here, and I have them winning by a score of 30-10. Then we have Virginia Tech right here on the road at number 15 Louisville. Louisville pounded Duke last week, knocked them completely out of the top 25. And I think they just keep the ball rolling right here and get a rather easy win against Virginia Tech. So I have them winning this game right here by a score of 34-16. Then we have a Pac-12 matchup. We have Cal on the road at Oregon, who's moved up to number 6. Oregon, they pounded Utah last week, and I think they keep that ball rolling right here and get a rather convincing, relatively easy win against Cal. So I have Oregon winning this game right here by a score of 45-20. Then we have Kansas, who got into the top 25 at 22 after their upset of Oklahoma. They're on the road at Iowa State. And once again, I think this is going to be another close game. I think it's going to come down to one possession. Whoever has the ball last wins. And I think Kansas is just going to pull it out right here on the road by a score of 28-24. Then we have a Big Ten matchup. We have Purdue on the road at number 2 Michigan, and that's just a tough place to go. It's a primetime game at 7:30. Purdue's not been playing great this year. They've gotten blown out a couple of times. Michigan, one of the best teams in the nation, and I don't think it's going to be pretty for Purdue. So I have Michigan winning this game right here by a score of 33-3. Then we have another Pac-12 game. We have number 5 Washington at number 24 USC. And USC has just kind of been all over the place this year. They've lost games they should have won. They've lost to teams that they should have beat, and it's just kind of been a mess. Caleb Williams' season's kind of just been a roller coaster ride. I know he's regarded as one of the top quarterbacks in college football, and I actually have this being an upset pick right here. I have USC stunning number 5 Washington right here at home. And Caleb Williams, like I said, his season's just kind of been a roller coaster. But what better way to kind of shut the haters up, get back on the right track by beating a top 5 team in the nation right here in Washington? So I have USC pulling off a stunner right here in a high scoring game by a score of 38-35. Then we have another top tier game. We have number 13 LSU on the road at number 8 Alabama. LSU does have 2 losses on the year. Alabama does only have 1. So if LSU loses this game right here, it will end their season. Alabama, if they lose it, it'll make it extremely hard for them, but their season will still be holding on by a thread at this point. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think Nick Saban will have this Alabama team ready for this game. I think it's going to be really close. It's going to be another one of those games that comes down to one score. But I have Alabama winning this at home by a score of 26-23. Then we have Oregon State, the 16th team in the nation, right here on the road at Colorado. Colorado started the season off really good, beating some ranked teams in TCU. There was a bunch of hype around them, but injuries, lack of depth have really hurt this team a lot, and they've kind of fallen off. And even though I think they can put up a good fight, make games close, I do have Oregon State winning this game right here by a score of 34-27. And then closing out the week, we have number 20 UCLA on the road at Arizona. And this is my third upset pick of the week. I do have Arizona winning this game right here. They've been playing good football for the past month and a half or so. They've beaten good teams. They've held on and put up a good fight against teams that they probably should have beat. But either way, Arizona's playing really good football right now. UCLA's not playing bad by any means, but they are beatable. And I think Arizona will pull off another upset right here, as I have Arizona winning this game by a score of 23-17. But yeah, those are my Week 10 college football top 25 picks. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. If you have any upsets going on, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you with another video. God bless.